Hello, Jaakko. Looks like another perfect morning in paradise. I agree, Ilmo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding. Oh shit, this coffee is shit. Jaakko, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? Oh, I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey. What? What's that sound? Oh. Ilmo, look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow. I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee include increased energy, improved eyesight, better lovemaking, and deeper connection to animals. With a thermos full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste, Jaakko?
Whoa!
I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Old Deer Diner Coffee. Bright Falls Blend Organic Coffee is brewed with care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Try it today at Coffee World and the Old Deer Diner, and don't forget to try the delicious brunch
that are
special
sourced locally
for
in Puerto Rico.
Hello and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huotari Well, where 2 serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted.
Yeah, I did. There's a new DLC out. Just came out an hour ago.
And the goats
I'm the one that stremmed Alan Wake too.
Park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats.
They're sourced locally in Puerto Rico.
Seriously. It's not amusing.
That's supposed to tie into Control 2. No idea when that's going to come out, but it's supposed to hype it up. That is a lot of... Geez, that's a lot of 6-digit donations. Thanks, guys.
And finish off at our beautiful gift shop, where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks.
Nice.
Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll have a great time.
You'll have a great time.
Hello, Jaakko. Who is this incredibly attractive martial arts master? It's me, your brother, Ilmo. I now recognize you, but Ilmo, why are you dressed like that? Deerfest is almost here, which means we're chopping the prices on all of our custom-designed Deerfest parade floats. Floats created by the award-winning team at Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club, winners of the last year's trophy for Best Deerfest float featuring an animal that is not deer. That very team. And you're gonna get a kick out of our latest float designs. We've done it all. Deerfest floats, restaurant floats.
I'll keep telling you, the line art is delightful. You guys are gonna absolutely love it.
Our floats are the best way to impress your friends, propose to your partner, or throw shade at an
I know,
office
are these not the
colleague.
best
And we don't
ever?
do just Deerfest. Our floats are a perfect gift.
And I even saved the best two for last, just to make sure people were coming in.
Our floats
Kinsen
will
and
punch up any
Yanuria.
special occasion. Why take our word for it? Let's hear it from one of our many, many happy customers.
I was at Deerfest last year. flows were pretty good. One of them was a swan.
And those people liked it. And there you have it. Award-winning floats now at reduced prices that will knock you off your feet.
This stream is brought to you by any protein besides the one I'm drinking. This is disgusting. I don't like it. That's fair. If you don't care too much about spoilers, we'll love to have you. But if you do care about spoilers, there's gonna be them. I can't exactly prevent that.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods.
Oh no.
It only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Oh no, a bear. Help.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of
They
life.
write Coffee World magazine.
I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature.
Just so you know, there's an achievement for shooting that bear standee in the actual game.
Have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say fuck the government.
We have bolt cutters.
Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam.
We should make these, absolutely. I'll talk to the people. I'm gonna put it out right now.
Just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos. Jaakko, we're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Jaakko needs. I'm a beer to the rescue. Bring out your inner Wolverine with Armabeer. Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Armabeer. Armabeer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way.
At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wandering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out.
It's not sad if it's intentional. Armabeer, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
All right.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
Ominous keypad.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Howdy, Watcher. Are you watching Chaps at the moment? I'm gonna do it again.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry.
I'm gonna do it again.
I don't have time for this.
Yes, you do. You just know there's an achievement for doing this enough times. There has to be. I'll do it 10 times if nothing happens. This must be, she must be like bad ex-girlfriend or something. FBC agent calls ex-boyfriend 800 times in one day. Oh, apparently we have a Will joining the Noot, huh?
Good morning, Mr. Noot.
Ah, who is this? Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
Hello.
Yeah. And how you doing, chat?
I'm pressing a button. The radio's dead, but that's not... But the lady that I'm playing as said I don't have time for this, so naturally I'm going to make the time for it.
Yeah, you gotta show him who's boss.
If you have a passion, you make the time.
Yeah. Precisely.
So we only just started a minute ago. This is this is the FBC agent. Did you watch Alan Wake 2?
No, not much of it. No, just a little bit.
Fair enough. FBC involved. This is one of the agents.
Yeah, I know the bureau is involved.
So this is basically running parallel to the middle of the of Alan Wake 2.
Okay.
Yeah. And nobody's answering the door. Do I have an inventory? I do.
Got a gun, that's the most important item.
My desk is a mess. I am not prepared for a action game. I'm gonna be knocking shit all over the place. Alright. Maybe they'll answer this time. Hey, thanks for the contribution, guys.
Wow.
Nobody answered.
36,000 goob.
Okay.
Oh, that's the total, which
Radio
means they've watched like 16 streams and contributed the maximum of 2,000 each time.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. Impressive.
I forget, isn't there a map or some shit?
I hope there's a map.
There's supposed to be, but I guess she doesn't have it.
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama, your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
The thing that really made Alan Wake, really sold the creepiness of it for me was, like, it feels so much like where I grew up. Where I grew up, in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My God. Gotta stay hydrated. Right there, like the prefab picnic bench in the middle of,
yeah, in the middle of the woods.
Covered with leaves. Like, I swear I saw that so many times when I was a kid.
Oh, Mo, no, it's just Mystery Science Theater style of two people, or a handful of people commentating on the video. They don't own that entire concept. They literally couldn't. Didn't they already decide React videos can't be, like, owned by one person?
Well, he might be referring to being able to show essentially the entire movie.
No, they're talking about doing it for BPL clips.
Okay.
Yeah, you just wouldn't call it Mystery Science Theater or anything like that.
Yeah. Call it enigmatic research performance.
Science.
Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
If you could use your flashlight, that'd be grand.
It'd be awesome being able to use your. There you go.
There. Even though I wasted a charge on it.
Why you gotta turn it on?
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
It's fine.
No?
Everything's fine. Just checking.
Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report. It's locked.
What is it? I don't like how that locks. It's lockable from either side, and either side has a lock that will prevent the other side from. You see the problem here, right?
I don't think that's a problem. I think that's a feature.
There's a doorknob lock on this side, and there's a lock switch on this side, so I could lock somebody in if I wanted to.
Yep.
It's a bit of a fire hazard, but okay.
I don't think that's a fire hazard. I think that's a design feature.
Oh.
This is the bureau we're talking about. What do we got?
Ramnus Daily Stand-Up. No doodling,
The hell's a Ramnus?
I guess a person? I don't know.
God, of course they have fucking stand-up meeting. Of course the fucking bureau is agile. God damn it. Fuck. What do we got?
Oh, they're not going to do a full movie. They wouldn't even try that.
Good news. Still dark. Pie was good. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. Oh, this is the week that Alan Wake arrived.
Yeah.
Bad news. HQ still dark. Scribble. Oh, nut allergy bad.
Good news. So HQ still being dark is good news, I guess. Oh, because they don't want to have to do all the fucking work and go back and file paperwork and shit. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad, but they crossed that out. So I feel like whoever was causing the nut allergy problem, it kind of fixed itself. No, I'm a beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible.
Someone stole the black whiteboard marker.
All vacation time canceled,
Rip.
The dangers of doodling. Are you serious? Please remember that any... oh my god.
Yeah.
Because it's Cauldron Lake.
Yeah.
You can't doodle.
Don't do any fucking art near the lake.
Please remember that any authorized art can skew the results of ongoing research. The following types of recreational creativity are forbidden. Doodling. Rhythmic drumming with pencil, fingers, or other makeshift percussion instruments, so I'm out. Stacking office supplies into sculpture-like arrangements. Dancing. Humming, so I'm out again. Learn taekwondo, judo, and more. Don't touch. Boating safety. Coffee inventory, that's important.
Very important.
Oh my god, they got seen at the kayak. Are you serious?
Oh no.
Oh my god, and some... Okay, is there going to be a cat around that loves coffee? Because...
Somebody doodled.
Okay, so if so, that justifies the entire breaking of the rules. If there's a cat that likes coffee.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Ranger ever had coffee, he'd fucking go to war.
Urgent reminder, lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply both to civilians and employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boat... Oh, god damn it, a twitchy finger.
Boating.
Boating applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for fucking purposes. Water skiing, fucking in the water. Paddle birding. I have a feeling that is... why do I have a sneaking suspicion that birding is Finnish for boarding and they forgot to translate it? These activities can result in fucking in an estimated fucking percent of cases. If you're unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with fucking. Did you want to read, Will?
I'm eating breakfast.
Alright. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appear to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there's a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome could be an increase in curiosity or even aggression. It is possible that this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in fucking... Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumors continue, disseminating a cover story may be required. Perhaps even fabricating signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. I keep forgetting that you can click on some of those, and sometimes they'll say stuff. Oh well. Dr. Marmont, here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. Look, listen, think. A safe workplace is everyone's responsibility.
So what I think is interesting is that the layout and the architecture.
It reminds you of the oldest house?
Yeah, but there's no reason for it to be like the oldest house because it's not the oldest house. Unless
it is the oldest house. Have you thought of that?
You think this is a piece of the house?
Could be. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Remember the Ocean View Hotel exists...
That's true.
In multiple different places. And also in the Dark Place. That is the Ocean View Hotel was featured heavily in Alan Wake 2 in Alan's part of the game.
Is it? Really?
Yeah. Not to be confused with the motel, but same name. Just motel versus hotel.
Well, we do know from Control that Alan is in the motel.
Yeah. Or the motel has a door to the lake house.
In addition to Mr.
Nice. I hate that. You probably just redlined us, huh? We already know about Mr. Scratch, huh? Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. Security, safety, censorship. Remember the 3 S's.
That's not... Oh, hold on. I gotta get a picture of this. I gotta show this to Kingsrow. Hold on. Hold on. Give me the whole thing.
I'm trying to get the flashlight out of the way.
I got it. It's good.
It's like the 3 R's,
that's like my bit with there's no I in safety. That stream once. Kingsrow goes, no, but there is a me. Oh wait.
From Ava Romani to FBC personnel. Why does that name sound familiar? To all staff, an on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still in active lockdown. Status of Director Trench Management Team and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the fucking field originating from the oldest house as of fucking increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every fucking hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in Boston.
Interesting.
Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Ava Romani.
That's got to be related to the lockdown.
Well, yeah, of course.
So that's interesting that they can tell remotely from outside the house that the house is locked down.
They can't get inside the house, so I think they figured out once they couldn't get in that something was wrong.
Yeah, but that's interesting that you can measure some kind of a resonant field from the exterior.
Yeah. Oh, Atty is here too.
Is he?
Yep, he does karaoke and stuff, Oh, eat and eat.
You're not supposed to use power strips that way.
Did they daisy chain the power strips?
Yeah, did you? Whoa. Go back.
That's a lot,
What the fuck? Those are all left shoes.
They're all left shoes, aren't they,
That's... I don't like that.
Why is this so unsettling? It's shoes,
It's unsettling because it's a specific detail and it's arranged in a irregular pattern for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I do not like that. Burn it.
I'm trying to pour a drink.
Alright. I finished my waffles. I have to leave for work in about...
Pie waffles.
I have to leave for work in about 25 minutes, but you've got me till then.
Yay! I'm not gonna read the map because I feel like that's gonna activate shit. Never mind, this is gonna activate shit.
If this were actually an extension of the... Oh.
And welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife,
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
She sounds so fucking done.
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
Oh my god.
C. It's a C.
Why, yeah. That is the joke, Diana.
Oh, it's a joke. It's on purpose.
Joke,
and that's supposed to make it funny?
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Hey, that was me clinking. Sorry, Night Owl. It's 9 a.m. here.
Boring conversation, anyway.
An experiment. That bodes well.
That is the biggest coffee cup ring I ever saw.
Experiment in progress.
That's handy.
So yeah, so either way on the appearance of this building, if it is a part of the oldest house, how and why is it cut off from the rest? And if
that is a good point. Yeah.
And if it isn't part of the oldest house, why go to all the effort of making it look like it is? Either way, there are questions. It's a nice... Oh, look at that. It's a nice office, though.
Dr. Marmont's not here.
Excuse me.
Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Security and Technical Support Division. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns.
Hold on. Effective September 13th. But the date on the calendar is September 14th.
So that's when things went to hell, huh?
Literally the next day.
Nice. All computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and may lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits at the beginning of the password.
We must all be working on the lower level.
Followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed... Wow. Why are they getting hacked? Our 6-digit password, our 6-digit.
How are they getting hacked? The Bureau is permanently stuck in the 1950s.
It's 6 digits, and each digit only has a possible 10.
Yeah.
So
there's
only a million combinations. So.
This is a hilarious parody of password security rules.
And a computer could breeze through that in an hour tops.
Yup.
Science fact of the day: the most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr, also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38.
Cool.
That's Headley. Blazing Saddles? Nothing?
I've actually never seen it.
Oh, you have to. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The painting features scenes or events you would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future, which is fair. I.e., just because they have some painting doesn't show anything doesn't mean it hasn't happened yet, so they can't quite pin down how accurate it is. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. But you can't. If you do, you go ahead first.
Wasn't there a painter at the lodge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, if you draw something in the that shows the future, and that thing happens, how can you possibly know that you were? How can you say with any certainty that they didn't directly cause that with their art?
Yeah, well, reverse causality, I guess.
Yeah, but I guess they.
It's the Bene Gesserit method, right? You predict the future, and then you make sure that it comes to pass.
Please fill out the fields below before delivering the form to security. A new keycard will be issued to you as your request is processed. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. Required clearance, the highest one. I forget what it's called. My old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it is stolen or is lost? How do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are concerned about this? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday.
That was a terrible French accent.
That's okay, it was a Quebec accent.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Shut up, So I gotta find out when someone's anniversary is, I guess.
So we just need the first 2 digits because we know the last digits are. Would this be the American style, probably?
Oh, so that's a toughie because he's European, huh?
Yeah, so the last 2 digits would be 1409.
Oh, okay. Barrows University, on the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in them by the trustees of Barrows University, have conferred Jules Francois Marmont the degree of Doctor of Applied Science and is entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William Devereaux, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. There's no date on there. This exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to Jules Marmont grateful recognition for his outstanding contributions to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. By Casper Darling.
Casper Darling! I know who that is.
Yep. Yep. And also from Casper Darling, to Jules Marmont, the senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control is determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as head of research at the July 18th. There it is. Zachariah Trench and Casper Darling.
No.
So that would be 07.
Yeah, but we only need. That's 4 digits. We only need 2.
No, okay, so the first 4 digits are going to be July 18th, and then we just need 2 more digits.
I thought the
14th. He did not set it to today's day, did he really?
I thought the scheme was to have the first 2 digits be fixed, and then the remaining 4 to be variable. And
they didn't actually list how many needed to.
No.
Hang on. To my fellow head of the lake house, love Diana. I'll go back to it.
Yeah, I thought there was a recommended scheme.
There was a recommended scheme, but it didn't actually list how many needed to be. It just says a permanent set of digits at the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. And I'm going to assume it's July. What was it? 18th.
Yeah, July.
This, and then the asshole set it to today's date, even though it deliberately says not to do that.
Yeah.
I think the point of that one letter is to show how exactly 07, 18, 14 is what I'm thinking.
Let's try that. Yeah, let's try that.
Hang on. What's funny is it says not to do that, to use today's date, but then they included this to show how he doesn't give a fuck about any of their procedures.
Show that he's an idiot, yeah.
He just does what he wants to do, and that is so smart.
That is classically French. Yeah, fuck you, I do what I want.
That's not right.
Try 13 instead.
Meaning he hasn't even changed his fucking password like he's supposed to either.
Because the 14th is the day when everything went to shit, so he hadn't changed it yet.
Damn it.
Oh.
Okay, maybe not.
Let's try the other way?
Maybe? I'm not sure.
Come on.
I did 14 just now, right?
You did 14 just now, yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Huh.
I'll come back to it. Maybe he's not such an idiot after all. That's a nice view at that window. Wish I had a window like that.
This is a really old piece of paper.
Well,
it's unusual. It's unusually old, isn't it?
No, that tracks. Because 2020 was when Alan Wake happened, isn't it?
No, 2010 is when Alan Wake happened, and 2023 is when Alan Wake 2 takes place. So he has an unusually old piece of paper there for no apparent reason, doesn't he? With a date on it.
The paper's dated 2020.
Let me. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. Screw it.
I suppose he could be referring to Alan Wake in the past tense.
Okay, but why that number? Hang on.
Oh, UNC Samurai's got 8008135. That's not 6 digits, though.
No, I know what it is. I'm just trying to figure out where we got to this.
Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. Very clever, UNC Samurai.
God damn
Very
it.
clever. God damn it.
There it is. 38. When Hedy Lamarr invented the torpedo system. We would have gotten it eventually, but that just saved us a bit of time.
We'll try. Hey!
Yep.
There it is. Go security. Security you can trust.
Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. Harry Kingston. I am too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbutus. So certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down the competition by stealing resources. I apologize for... Oh no, that was the wife. I'm dumb, Now I have to do it. Now I have to do it again, I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take our project's budget, an unfair and preposterous accusation. Though I am confident you understand that, I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task.
Wow.
Go fuck yourself, Jules.
And she CC'd it.
Oh my god, he CC'd her by mistake.
I don't think it was by mistake.
Oh no.
This seems like a healthy marriage.
So does next Wednesday work?
Just ignoring it.
Dr. Marmont, Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus, and they are shared research materials, so can I release them back to Arbutus?
Ramnus is another project, okay.
Yeah. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility's security if you leave the computer open. F to pay disrespect. I'm not sure how much longer you got, but once you leave, that's when I'm going to take my first break.
Alright. I have 50 minutes.
Alright. I think that's everything that could be found in here.
Huh?
I still want the coffee cat.
Got it here somewhere.
Oh my god, all the sound effects of the doors and shit all are from the house too.
Access denied.
Well, you are not keeping me out. I'll need a key card with clearance.
Access denied.
Ugh,
Access
this key
denied.
card isn't gonna cut it.
Access denied. Access denied.
I wonder why 4 and 5 are blocked out like that.
Probably a separate clearance level.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to get a new key card, isn't he?
Yeah, he's supposed to have lost his old key card. But he's an idiot, so I bet it's somewhere here in the office. Not this office, but somewhere up here. Oh, donuts.
The
so
unsettling shoes.
That is so unsettling. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at the corner of the desk.
There?
The desk.
I mean, I know there's a thing arranged here. I don't like it.
Why?
There's a lot of circles in here, isn't there?
Yeah. Why?
Oh!
More circles.
Is it coffee rings?
Another circle.
All the document. I was just talking about this. And I strongly contend that if a coffee ring invalidated a document, then the federal government would collapse within the week. But notice all the... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the security door that I unlocked. I'm retarded.
Excuse me.
I found where the left shoe came from.
Well, you found where one of them came from.
This
Are you saying the shoes were
downstairs.
duplicated?
Kitty! Aww.
So one left shoe came out of there and then got duplicated somehow. Yeah, that was a right shoe, which means the left shoe is missing. Yeah. It got missing and duplicated.
Yeah, I know, that was the right shoe, and the circle is filled with left shoes, which means that's where one of the left shoes came from, Night Owl.
Yeah, we're not sure about the other 6, though. That's the thing.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
Well, it's probably electrical interference.
Estabessa team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to...
Oh, goody.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
I guess it doesn't matter what floor I selected, it would have stopped
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Hi. Oh, who are the other people?
Belay that order.
I saw Alan and Scratch.
Whoa. Look at the walls.
Where's the fucking elevator?
Map updated.
The fuck?
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, they're not smart?
You heard that, right?
I did. What, the sound that is very clearly a critter?
Walls are covered in paint. Is the painter here? That was in the basement? Is it the painter?
Threshold linking experiment by Jules Marmont. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the fucking continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that it achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the Threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain a significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we've gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded, with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the fucking pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Refer to file 3821. As the Lake House continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes directed by...
Nope.
What?
No creepy nursery rhymes. Nope.
Oh, we already dealt with those in the last game. Calm down.
Nope.
The research into nursery rhymes directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect to Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lake House, effective immediately. Research teams will be debriefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside of the Lake House. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. It's fine, they just spawned wolves and stuff, huh? I remember these. Oh, nice, a safe room.
That'll be handy. Just hide in there and never come out.
Hey!
Dr. Darling.
It's Dr. Darling.
It is.
What's he saying? I need to know what he's saying. We must know.
I push button.
Push a button.
Okay, doesn't do a damn thing without power.
canvases. Not a fan of this.
Stupid paint.
That could have been dangerous.
Who cares?
Those are under pressure, you know. They can explode.
I don't like how wet and squishy everything sounds.
Yeah. There's a lot of this I don't like. I do get to leave.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
That'll be easy. Just use lift. Oh, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, shit. I did not like that.
Me neither.
I'm not a fan of that.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
I definitely sounded like skittering. Ooh.
That is a regulation FBC weapon. That's what the fucking guards use in Control.
That's not a Lewis gun.
Jules's keycard could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally
Huge
unrelated
shame.
note, I now have level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a load of Blackrock. I've been grinding the Blackrock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon test using Blackrock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to off-site teams. Could lead your transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for Blackrock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the at the old house, Ohio. At the old house that had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember his name. I forget what his name is.
There's the core.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Then they wouldn't have that much power, genius.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down.
The bad
news? The elevator liked to disappear.
I'm not a fan of the skittering noises. Although I'm glad there was voiceover because that means you're not going to get jumped.
I thought she was going to be like the bad news and then I got jumped. Fault in the system.
At least the elevator's back.
Well, there's more light now. The music got creepier, though.
It sure did.
Oh!
What?
I heard clicking. Whoa. That clicking sounded like echolocation. That door has been painted over. Interesting. Or has a painting put over it, I mean.
Black.
Hey, ammo. Oh.
Thanks.
card won't get me in.
Damn.
Sure if it's just a trick of the lighting, but every once in a while when you move the camera, I swear I see movement in the edge. Like, right there, I thought I saw like a human-looking shape.
It's fine, I closed the door, it can't get us.
Yeah, we're safe now. Oh, you can try that button now that you have power.
Yep.
Yeah. Good. Get that light. Significant amount of black rock missing.
Hello, please remember to lock your computer before changing your... we already read that one.
Yeah.
Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner that you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Ridiculous!
Oh, right, the nut allergy.
Oh my god, this guy's a piece of shit, isn't he? A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue. Making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you. Perry, do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana that those fools on Project Arbutus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface in 2 to 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress, just as I wrote it above,
Yeah.
Attention all staff, there's a significant amount of Blackrock missing from sublevel 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we'll fix the problem. Blackrock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now that the oldest house being closed.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmont? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art?
Yes.
These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set.
I remember
Hedron. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very exciting non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
So what, Darling is hypothesizing that Hadron can also propel the shadow?
I don't... Probably.
I mean, that's good news for Jesse, if true.
Push button.
And here comes the jump scare. I do. I'm just waiting for the jump scare. Take the ball with you. It'll protect you. Alright, I do gotta get going. Alright, good.
5-minute break, but thank you so much for showing up, Will.
Good luck, Newt. Try not to get eaten by the shadow.
Don't you tell me what the fuck to do.
And remember, chat, don't eat the mold.
Hey. Alright. And now that the squares are all gone, alright, let's put some music on and take 5. Alright, we'll be back.
A storm begins to gather beneath the neon light. A thunder crack of lightning. It's time to start the fight. 100,000 pairs of eyes, hearts darker than the sea. The lights go down, the cameras roll, and all eyes are on me. It's Night Fight City tonight. In the Colosseum we show our might. Will we survive next falling scene to earn our daily Ovaltine? The people gather start a normal guy singing about mighty men. I'm a hetero dude just singing about mighty men. Hide in the locker room at 10:30, staring at dicks for hours, and then I go home and sing about mighty men. The guy cleans my pools, a mighty, mighty man. He empties those filters like a mighty, mighty man. 6'9" with the rocking tan. I wanna do stuff that the Bible band. Gonna put on a dress and sleep with that mighty man. My roommate is a mighty, mighty man. My friend of 50 years, a mighty man. I met my buddy in the county jail. Makes me smile, never fails. A prison daddy's a mighty, mighty man. The guy at the park's a mighty, mighty man. Even after dark, I can tell he's a mighty man. I told him I knew a hotel that's cheap. The lights went on and the sirens bleep. These cops arresting me, a mighty man. These cops arresting me, I'm mighty. The public defender's a mighty, mighty man. I know he's got this, he's a mighty, mighty man. I told him the bathroom's a private place. He told the judge he wants off case. He speaks his mind, my mighty, mighty man. The doctor is a mighty, mighty man. Applying those electrodes like a mighty man. Says he can fix what's wrong with me, but the only thing that I want to see is more and more and more of those mighty men. I want more and more and more and more of those mighty men.
All right. We back. Squishy. Emla Weber.
The fuck was that?
Okay, what the fuck is the flashlight button? Why is the flashlight button? Oh. E.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me. You motherfucking... Working. Were those things?
I hate you, Mercury Alpha. I hate you so much.
You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Sir, please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
Who's that?
Pretty.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 paintings use crude.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to cease all hostility right now. Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted. Fucking elevator.
Nice, you're supposed to go to 3, but it notices if you click the different button to try to go somewhere else, huh? Red paint, huh? Sorry, I farted. Refinement process. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and guided based on its Similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as a reference. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the possession as reference. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continually refining the writing produced by the ATTs until they can produce nearly identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATT on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. I hate soundtracks like that, I'm not gonna lie. Exactly. Why is it so fucking loud?
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink, the turpentine, the paint, it was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings, 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint, hatred for the brushes, for the Marmonts, for himself.
Words per sentence, 1 to 12, with an average of 6.7. Is coheads one word or two? Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. Story concepts: the Marmonts, the FBC, the Lake House, conflict, water, dark.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the Lake House were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the Lake House. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Geez, I got a lot of garden jumping spiders in my house because of them bringing a lot of plants inside now. Hey, little fella, please stay away from me and I won't hurt you. 15 to 1 word, 1 to 15 words with an average of 6.4. Style, character-centric, past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage. Focus timeline. Rudolph Lane, paint, Marmonts, hate, conflict. Howdy there, little fella. I sure don't want to kill you, but I will. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the Lake House will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Codename Arbutus will focus on studying the writing of Redacted, probably Alan Wake, with Diana Marmont serving as project director. The other one is Ramnus, which will focus on studying Redacted and his work, probably Lane, and Jules Marmont will be serving. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignments and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this organization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external teams or agents. If you have any questions, please contact me directly.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. Two writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
There was an American Dad episode on the other day, and I've just got to commend them for how much humor they got out of just every so often playing the first few notes of the song Toxic by Britney Spears like 8 times throughout the episode. What I'm getting at is their marriage is toxic. Oh, it's okay. He's on the giant clock now, so Spider's okay. Spider Bro can live. He went the opposite way.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped.
Are you serious right now?
Stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art.
Let me try something.
Just content for the experiment.
It's not music, it's a fucking sound effect. Are you actually kidding me? Are you actually shitting me with this? It's not music, it's a sound effect.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
I'll watch one more
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in.
It's just looping.
But the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Initial findings report by Edward Franklin Booker.
There was a crack
oh
in the
my
lake
god.
House.
Initial findings report by Edward Franklin Booker. Born in New York, New York. Currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Tamitha Booker. No known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls, Washington as of September 10th. Writer and director of 5 stage plays. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist. Designation author, playwright. Disclaimer, background investigation performed in a very short time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in the report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous. So those would be the two, I think these are the 2 African-American people that showed up. One is a playwright and one is a true crime writer. Tamitha Madison Booker, born in Atlanta, Georgia, currently resides in New York, New York. Married to Edward Franklin Booker, no known children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliations found. Author of 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was a poetry collection. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist, designation, author, poet. Background, yeah.
There was a crack in the lake house.
My god, and the audio is in the other room. Are you serious? I love this developer so much, but holy fuck.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in.
I'm guessing that's the parentheses are pages and the letters are words.
Stagnant. Went bad.
Parenthesized ones are word count.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away on 100% bad news.
Oh my god, they've got a million monkeys writing Shakespeare in here. Oh, there's a container back there. Which is because I'm doing too well.
Let the lake in.
Sometimes it's your... Oh, excuse me, just 2 seconds. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. It was the best. It was the best. You know what? Next break, I'm gonna put some Dankmas on. He makes edits of Simpsons. He makes music out of Simpsons. The typewriters are only slightly less annoying than the music. I've got to stop opening containers. Investigation into the precise brand and model of the typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for fucking and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted. Wake's publishing house. No useful information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted. No useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. No useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter, which is going to be even less likely to be able to find. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages. Research notes. Content of Wake manuscript. We've begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I don't like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The pages recently found summaries of my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for a story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. Reports are passed with the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflicts this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he's writing from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC, and if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it. Which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control?
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman.
Oh, Hartman.
Founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Bad. Bad news. I want to say welded control. I hope I didn't soft lock myself. Hang on. Locked and okay, and it'll tell me what to do. Oh dear.
Shit.
Oh.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
But bullets haven't
back where I started.
Actually done anything yet.
Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of 3.
So I gotta do it again. Damn it.
Overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, Compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect.
Damn it.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself.
Alright, what do you say we take 5 and I, shake the cobwebs loose and we'll be back.
Drop the bomb my lawn every single dawn. Started feeling wrong, had to act on my own. Found my secret plan, didn't need a hand. Computer went online, I was feeling just fine. I hid incognito, gone alone. Nobody will ever know. Made a call to the SWAT team. It was just a little scheme. Told them there's a man with a master plan, holding hostages in his fortress grand. Said he's armed and wild, dangerously riled, threatening to go loud in a panicked crowd. I hid incognito, gone alone. Nobody will ever know. Made a call to the SWAT team. It was just a little scheme. Whispered tales of fear, the situation here, sweating through the phone, lies that I condone. This prank's the best one yet. This'll show, I bet. They bought the tale so wild, like an eager child. I hid incognito, gone alone. Nobody will ever know. Made a call to the SWAT team. It was just a little scheme. Wishing with a thrill as they climb the hill. The SWAT team geared for war, bursting through the door. I watched them as I hid
Yay! I should probably run past these guys, I think.
Reflecting and refracting. An urban legend.
Also, apparently I have to take a water break.
Doubled and redoubled out of control.
The shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Guys wanted everything ready! Cards in the general store!
Oh, fuck me. I should take my brake banner down. That's okay, you saw nothing, yeah?
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself. Compressed.
Shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Amusement park! Plastic damn
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. We wake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. The coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly Wake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean?
Oh, these guys, I hate them. See, I made it. I'm an expert. Made it first try. One take, no mistake. Put it in the oven, easy bake. Beep.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
God damn it. Not what I was trying to do. I bet this is the wrong way, but whatever. Nope. Make any rash decisions. Trippy.
You again.
Hello.
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmon's clogging his head.
Where did I put my cup? Hang on, fellas, 2 seconds. I needed coffee. I am a human generator that turns coffee into content.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are.
Show me.
Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
Hate.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel 1.
Oh yeah, didn't this have paint people in it? I hate how slappy flappy they are. Flappy, slappy, flappy, slappy, flappy.
Can't open it from the side.
The hell? Weird.
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sublevel 5.
Fortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame on a totally unrelated level. No, I now have level 3 keycard in my office plus a lot of black rock. But how do I get in?
Can't open it from the side.
Where do I get the level 2 keycard though? Maybe I gotta go through it by the whole room. Bye.
Sub-level.
Level 1 lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Hi. My name's Estevez. What's yours, son?
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Stranger. That other one was bullshit, though. Work order. Wall removal and transport. Sub-level 2 lane cell. Ordered by Jules Marmont. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sub-level 5 for analysis. Urgency high. It's not my job to know what tools you use to cut concrete walls. It's your job. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged.
I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Project Ramnus. Subject condition report. Background information. Rudolph Lane has shown a decline in fucking over the past several months. Initially, this fucking presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He's disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it's completed. In the past few months, his work has become more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing fuck, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlogs of painting, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of fucking be introduced to the subject's food to cure his fucking. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of fucking will be introduced in order to improve his compliance.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Wow.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting. Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Nice.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it.
That guy can fit through this window.
Noah's been around with
totally.
food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second.
Sure.
Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Shadow monsters represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor.
Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subject for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Never mind. Her work is, let's see, Edward Booker. Less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. So.
Darkness, trying to control the uncontrollable. It speaks to climate change, oppression, the disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes in a dark sci-fi wrapper.
Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. I feel like he's just gonna sit there rambling. Hey, another 6-digit contributor. Initial review. Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar to the content the Wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house? The shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Yeah, but the SCP Foundation overuses criminals. They both suck. Assignment. Continue the story from page ID Alan Wake 2. Match the tone, style, and content of AW2 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one. A line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out the lakeside cottage windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain, heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed a bottle of red wine and poured himself a generous serving. And he kept pouring, his mind distracted by thought. How did we get here? They had been in a lab, running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only notice if you're looking for it. He felt like he'd seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, and his wife. Sounds a lot like the start of Alan Wake 1. Yeah, so I feel like, there's no fucking way. Anyway, yeah, I feel like people might have done the math and realized that that's a lot of criminals to go through on a monthly basis. I hate you. I hate you so much. Hello, please remember to lock your computer. Hello, gentle reminder that nut allergies are serious. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I've brought a variety of seasonal pies. All other staff should visit Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler time. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding Wake's pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise, Oh, so that's why it's such a shitty password, because there's nothing important in it, huh? Subject rating must feature darkness, water, the Marmonts, the lake house, conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? The organization is kind of dealing with its own shit at the moment, if we're being honest. No. Hey! Hi. Are you a scientist? Do you do science stuff? Hi. Wow. Are either of you a bad enough dude to fight me? It's gonna be like,
Hope that glass is thick.
Lockdown lifted. 0% effort today. Hi. Okay, that would have been a funny jump scare if I wasn't already laughing at shit. So you had a bad day, you had a bad day, you had a bad day, and you had a bad day. No, Control would have been a couple years before this. They're still locked in there. Sorry for all the breaks, but what do you say we take 5 and listen to some Simpsons remix? Let's put it in the H. Alright, we shall be back, boys and girls.
Take her for a test drive. And you'll agree. Zadnje vremnem zloty klient. Take her for a test drive. And you'll agree. Zadnje vremnem zloty klient.
What country did this car from?
It no longer exists, but take her for a test drive, and you'll agree. Zadnje vremnem zloty klient. Zadnje vremnem zloty klient. Take her for a test drive, and you'll agree. Zadnje vremnem zloty klient. Zadnje vremnem zloty klient. And you'll agree.
This act is over. I ordered a double-double. They gave me the
Oh.
This room is the most popular part of our tour. My office. If you will direct your eyes to the floor, you'll see a yellow line. Follow it. It will lead you around my desk and back out the door.
What do you mean you lost him? He might have fallen into one of these machines.
We just make boxes.
He might have fallen into one of these machines. Oh my God.
Oh nice, you guys got a trip to the box factory? That's pretty exciting. My boy's a box! Damn you! A box! Here, and I'll even give a link. They're all Simpsons remixes. Apparently you can get a lot of mileage out of those, huh? Yeah, it's your guys' fault. Too many water breaks, huh? You did it, huh? You did it, huh? How dare you, huh? The green pistol ammo and the red shotgun ammo really upsets me because I played Resident Evil. And that's wrong. This is functionally incorrect because Resident Evil said. The banner is still up, isn't it? I gotta get used to that. It's new. It's new and it's scary. Ah! Key card! Yay!
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Thank you. Oh no, there was somebody there's a scientist walking in the background.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
ID RL342. Black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black on the foreground with jagged yellow-brown lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other or bleed into a black circle. 169. Lone tree at night. Dark green tree standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road in a forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably forest at night. The gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. Note, a small white shape on the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching from this site now to attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape on blank canvas. A curved yellow shape, roughly crescent shape painted onto an otherwise empty canvas. Possibly a crescent moon or banana. Unfinished piece. 24. Red, yellow, and green circle. 3 uneven circles. 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green. Roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black-gray with dark streaks along the border of the canvas. Possibly a traffic light? Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Gray vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city, in the bottom third of the canvas with a vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out along the colors of the sky. Black void. A deep black void covering the entire canvas with a few specks of light or light gray able to be seen on close inspection. Large variety of black spirals. A large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging from the size from that of a quarter to that of a basketball. Although the canvas appears covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. Brown shape with horns. Vaguely triangular with what are presumably horns extending from the shape. Likely an animal head. Possibly a deer or elk. Black background. And I'm going to have to figure out a password, aren't I? Hi, bye. 2023 September. All departments update computer password. Effective. We are may be incomplete. Permanent 7 digits at the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using not to exceed 6 digits. So I'm guessing she was a little smarter with her password. Hopefully. September 14th, I made the reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now. Those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Are you actually kidding me? I just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. Alright. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making the shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you set didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. I need to get it in, or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44... Okay, 44 is right, so I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our... special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Okay, so it is... So, September 21st. I know it is, Oh, a week from this Friday. Okay. September... And then... brown shape with horns. Hello, Bravo. $25.
That's not right.
Isn't it?
Come on.
Oh, I'm stupid. 22, Friday, because of the way, because this is all, ugh. So, September 22nd,
And there. Without HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks. I'm glad someone here stood up to him.
Hello, Mr. Kingston. I'm writing because I have serious concerns about the safety protocols being disregarded around the facility. I've collected a list of violations I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both the doctors are driving this facility's staff into progressively more reckless behavior. Signed, Trisha. Mrs. Howard, thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly to them. Oh dear God, no, Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the active management team in Kansas. I have reached out to them about this issue multiple times and got no response. Even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went on lockdown. I believe the Marmonts are knowingly using the state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is in clear violation of the Ash Act. These are punishable offenses. If you do not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Yeah, let's fight!
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Space Invader. Put in a human suit.
Facility.
Secret agent.
Sub-level 1. You copy?
No. Turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Fucking radios. They're on floor. I'll need help.
I didn't hear what floor they're on. Just that they're gonna need help. Oh well. In Night Springs. So they better have something funky playing while I kill these guys. I got bad aim. Do I actually gotta turn on aim assist for this fucking flashlight? And they didn't drop no ammo. Low-mo bullets. ATD progress review. Too much overlap between tone and style. Merge? Word choice good, but incomprehensible. Let's take a look. Dark, 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 trees, 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 pond, 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 shade, 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 dim, 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 crow, 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 dark, 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 woods, shade, drab, 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 flashlight, scream, 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 scream. Grade F. Comprehensibility F. Style F. Tone D. Content D. Structural improvement. Repetition issue is solved with sufficient rounds of refinement. Refinement plus time equals progress. Dark, scream the darkness. A dark reminder of the dark's inner darkness. A well of darkness. A vortex like black paint. Darker and darker and darker. So dark the darkness could hardly see. A dark figure emerged from the darkness, facing the darkness with dark intent. A dark knife glinted in the dark, darkly. Dark like a dark eye of a dark raven. Dark feathers rustling in a dark night sky. No moon. The moon had been eaten by the dark. The dark drank it. And the sun. The dark moon rose over the dark sun that had set in the darkest darkness. It is AI. That's the point. They're trying to get Alan Wake's writing via AI. The darkness darkened darkly, darkening the dark until it dimly darkened even the darkest dark. Comprehensibility D, style D, tone A, content A. Style and tone prioritized over comprehensibility, negative progress, huh? The rot snail beamed, a wooded grain bent from the owl. Egg male. 4 forms in the glass eye melt. A cracked page booked through the dark and through from down in bark. I grow and longer from the lower dark sea. No one found. Egg male heaven. Pour during out each in. We all scream in blue and an axe vermilion. A day is around. Flat across evening. The water murmurs in light bulb trees. Round the cat! The night glares in all streets. The coffee deers run. Fear drinks, locks, and windy cottages, and black fires in the same mirrors. A mist heavies in Panic Mountain. Making progress again. Individual elements are strong, but ATD is lacking. Awareness and attention is a blocker. They want me to click on that. Need more wake reference material. Critical. The dark woods rattled darkly. Flashlight peered into the deep darkness and the dark shivered. Flashlight scowled. A woodsman came with an axe. The woodsman's teeth screamed. Flashlight screamed too and was cut in half. Blood mixed with the darkness. A dark blend. Pistol looked at Flashlight in shock. There was nowhere to run, he realized. But he ran anyway. He ran into the deep dark of the woods. The woodman rattled behind them, bouncing through the trees. Pistol knew he had nowhere to run. Pistol drew his pistol and turned to face his death, The woodsman emerged and Pistol opened fire. Pistol's pistol flashed in the dark night. Once, twice, thrice. The woodsman fell with a clatter. Pistol breathed. In and out. In and out. Pistol looked at each tree. In and out. He was safe. Pistol grabbed the woodman's axe and plunged it into his pistol to charge it. He went to check on Flashlight. Pistol checked each half of Flashlight. She was dead, and he knew it. Pistol screamed at the trees, and the trees screamed back. Oh, that's just a glitch, Okay. Need more Alan Wake reference material. Individual elements are strong, but ATD's lack blocker. How to correct, Input non-Wake reference material, source human subject, use staffers as writers, risk of data skew. I hope you like that delightful greeting. I am a thespian from the island of Thespos, or something. Perhaps words. I identify as thespian American, which is bizarre because I'm Canadian. One time in Alan Wake 1, I killed myself with a swing. I just swung it back and forth until it killed me. I'm gonna make this stop warbling.
I had a thought today, a possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, a blueprint, a map of what to make.
Oh no, that's just a speech impediment I have. Huh?
All art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
This must be an old one. Somebody got fart. Oh no, I hope he wasn't infected. Hi. He's just gonna be like, wow, that was really immersive, but distracting. Can you guys please stop, Wow. Readings report, threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made per the recent amendments to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until a sign-off from either Dr. Marmont or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. I think we're probably going to end it in about 5 minutes, folks. Basically, next break room we get. Team notice. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbutus. Carla Livingston's design and engineering team expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contribution to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error and that it should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on the Arbutus staff and should be ignored. He sent a notice to reassign one of her staff. Nice, nice. This guy. Great guy. Hi. It was so rude of him. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by the FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FTC, Lane moved to Watery, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. It's a level 3.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color.
Already read that one. On the ice, and y'all have a fantastic Tuesday.